Hello and welcome to my bathroom. So originally I was gonna post a different video today, but I've kind of have my expectations set way too high for what I'm capable of doing. So we're gonna do a really fun books and makeup tag. I don't know exactly who the original creator of the makeup and books tag is, but if I find them, I'll have them linked below because credit should be given where credit is due. So I just kind of want to say I am not a beauty guru. I do not know much about makeup. A lot of the makeup I have, I gotten either on recommendation from somebody else or it's literally just like a drugstore brand. Also, I have a mirror right here. So I'm gonna be looking like this quite often, but that's just because who can actually do makeup looking into a camera? You know what I mean? Have some water. Let's get started. Prompt number 1, primer, book that left a lasting impression. I am very sentimental about books. Oh, my face just got really red from just like rubbing it. But so anyways, the book that I chose is Drums, Girls, and Dangerous Pie by Jordan Sonnenblick. This is a YA book about this boy whose little brother gets leukemia. And it's just a really like heart-touching book. Like the journey that the older brother has to go through from being the older brother who gets all the attention to no longer getting all the attention because his younger brother is getting all the attention. And it's kind of just his journey of maturing and seeing things through different perspectives. It was really, really great. 5 stars. 2, Foundation. Favorite first book in a series. So favorite first book in a series. I haven't actually read a lot of series since I was like a teenager when I first started reading. Also, like, I'm sure I'm doing looks so funny. I'm sure I'm doing all of this makeup wrong. Feel free to tell me what I'm doing wrong because nobody taught me how to do makeup. So just here, making a fool out of myself. Okay, first favorite book in a series. I'm gonna go with The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan. That is the first book in the Percy Jackson series. I loved that book, and I'm choosing that book specifically because it's a very good introduction to the world. Oh my god, okay. I don't know what's going on. Maybe I got tan. Doubtful I got tan. I spend every day inside. Now officially looking like a ghost. So this is where we are right now. But yeah, I answered that question right. 3, eyebrows. I don't usually do eyebrows, but have like a little pencil. I just like draw in a little bit. This one is book you think everyone should read. So I have a lot of opinions on this. I think some of the most important books have to do with war and the country that you live in. I think people should find a war that their country was involved with and then read a book through the perspective of somebody not from that country or somebody from that country but not the right race. So the one that I picked for this is Farewell to Manzanar by James Houston and Jeanne Wakatsuki Houston. I'm sure I didn't say her name right, but I'm really sorry. This book follows, it's a memoir, and it follows Jeanne. I'm sure I'm saying her name wrong and I'm so sorry, but the book follows her and her experiences in the Japanese internment camps during World War II in America. I feel like that is a very important book to read. I mean, there's so many important books. I think just this category of wartime books through different cultural perspectives are just really important and everybody should read them just to educate yourself. I'm sorry if none of that made any sense. Concealer. This is like way out of order of what I usually do. Oh my god, I look like a vampire. Concealer. Characters you wish didn't exist. So I'm gonna go to Harry Potter and I'm gonna say Uncle Vernon and Aunt Petunia. And the Sister March. Her too. I understand the need for those characters, but it's just so like they're so bad. Like Harry Potter needed to live with muggles so that he, whatever kind of reason that J.K. Rowling gave, but these muggles didn't need to be abusive. And Marge, like, there was no reason for her character. There was no reason for her character. All she was horrible to Harry. I guess another character that I think shouldn't exist is Corinne from Flowers in the Attic. So she's the mother. She's a horrible human being. Like, the whole reason Flowers in the Attic was written was because Corinne was a horrible person. Oh, finally, Powder. Number 5, Powder. Favorite last book in a series. Harry Potter 7, Deathly Hallows. This book wraps up everything so nicely, but the book is not just to wrap things up. The book is also to add to the story. Okay, so I do want to say that I don't support J.K. Rowling and her views. I don't agree with her. I think she's wrong. It's not just a differing in opinion. I think she's wrong. However, the Harry Potter books were a large part of my childhood. In this case specifically, I am capable of separating J.K. Rowling from her books. I know some people can't do that, or they choose not to, but I kind of have to because of the huge role that they played in my life. Okay, starting to look a little bit, it's not really showing up in camera, but I promise in person it does look better. Also, this lighting is just horrible. So you know what? I'm doing my best. Everybody's channel has to start from somewhere, and this is where mine is starting from. Number 6, eyeshadow. A book with favorite colors on the cover. So for eyeshadow, if I was doing like a normal look, I would usually just use this L'Oreal nude palette from Target, but I'm actually doing my makeup for a reason. I'm doing it for another video, and because of that, I'm gonna be using this very colorful palette, and I think I'm gonna go with red and yellow. So I am not one of those normal people who's like, oh, my favorite color is green, or my favorite color is blue, it's pink. My favorite color is bright neon orange, like this. And this just so happens to be my favorite book. So the book is Wake by Lisa McMahon. It's about this girl who can, well, it's not really an ability. She doesn't really have a choice. Whenever people are asleep next to her and they start dreaming, oh wow, this is very pigmented. Yeah, look at that, that's so pigmented. Anyways, so whenever people fall asleep next to her, she is suddenly unconscious and is pulled into their dreams. And this happens whether she wants it to or not. But this actually becomes a way for her to help cops because she sees things that she shouldn't be seeing. This is really not a good description, but it's really my favorite book. I absolutely love it. I suggest it to literally anybody. I'm looking a little crazy. This is gonna take me a minute, so I'm just gonna fast forward this next part and not do any talking. Okay, so this is what I got. I promise you, it looks way cooler in person. Okay, eyeliner. A dark and mysterious book. Okay, so the first book that I picked for this is Sharp Objects by Gillian Flynn, or Gillian Flynn, I don't know. I've heard it both ways. So this book is really super good. It's about this girl who, so she's a reporter, and she goes back to her hometown to cover some murders that's been happening. It's a thriller, so it just gets like crazy from there, and it's really good, and it is dark. Like, it gets dark towards the end. I feel like that's kind of a thing with all of Gillian Flynn's books, is that they're kind of dark. So the next book I have for this is called These Things Hidden by Heather Gudenkauf. Again, I'm probably saying that name wrong. Oh no, I messed up. Okay, no, it's fine. So this one I read when I was a teenager, and it's about this girl who just gets out of prison. She wants to contact her estranged sister. Things get crazy very quickly. I'm trying not to give any spoilers, but it's hard because the book jumps through perspectives and jumps through time. And it's honestly one of my favorites. It's so good, but it's so dark. It doesn't match. Can you tell? Does it look bad? It's fine. It's fine. Okay, you know what? It is what it is. I feel like this video is gonna be a mess, and yeah, I'm really sorry if it is. I'm doing my best. Okay, so Mascara. So this one is a long book. I chose 2 books for this. First, I chose Harry Potter book 5 because this book is a little bit over 1,000 pages. Like, it's long, and it's not even just this edition. Like, this book is the longest one of the series. And then the next book I chose is Gone with the Wind because I didn't want too much Harry Potter in this video. So Gone with the Wind, I believe, is just under 900 pages. Oh, I lied. It's 1,024 pages. I tried reading this. I got to page 672 and I just couldn't read anymore. It's just like, there's so much happening and I wasn't reading it in long chunks. So I used to be a substitute teacher, and whenever I had free time blocks, I would read some of that book. And so I would read, you know, like 20 pages at a time if I was lucky. And that's just not how to get through a book that size. Anyways, I always thought that I would be like an accomplished reader if I could finish reading Gone with the Wind, and I just can't. Ow, I got it in my eye. Let's move on. Bronzer is the perfect summer read. I have a list, an actual list of books for perfect summer read because I couldn't really interpret this. I feel like it's open-ended for a reason, but like, help me out and make this a little bit clearer. So I have thrillers. If you want a thriller, read We Were Liars by E. Lockhart or The Cabin by Natasha Preston. Both of those books take place, this isn't what I wanted. So both of those books take place in the summer. We Were Liars, the entire book takes place over a couple of different summers. Oh, this is dark. It's okay, we can blend it. Okay, anyways, so yeah, those books take place in the summer. The Cabin by Natasha Preston, the setting takes place in a summer camp. There's somebody that's terrorizing the summer camp, and because there are children there, they are extra worried. Paranormal, for perfect summer reads, I would go with Of Poseidon by Anna Banks. This is a mermaid book. YA books for the summer, The Lightning Thief by Rick Riordan, The Ones We're Meant to Find by Joan He. I don't know, they all just have summer vibes. But yeah, next topic, Blush. A cringe-worthy romance. This one I knew immediately which book I was gonna choose. Flowers in the Attic by V.C. Andrews. Also, this isn't the whole, no, this is 2 books in one. This is book 1 and book 2 in the same binding. So Flowers in the Attic is about this mother who takes her 4 children to her parents' house, and her father doesn't know that the children exist, and so she has to keep them hidden in his attic while she tries to steal his money, basically. Things do not go well for the children. Just gets worse and worse. And then there is incest, and that is the cringeworthy romance because they kind of build it up to be something more than what it is. So like, I see what I look like in the mirror and my lighting, and then I see what I look like in the camera lens, and it's like really lowering my self-esteem. Whatever, we're going to highlight. A book that brightens your day. Heartstopper Volume 1. It's so good. I think that everybody should read that book. It is a graphic novel about an LGBT romance, and it's so good. All right, the last one is Lipstick, favorite book kiss. So I'm going a little bit off from the books here because I don't really have any favorite book kisses. I don't think I've ever read a book where we got to the point where I was like, yes, finally, that is an amazing kiss. That has happened to me with a video game. So recently I've been playing this game called Life is Strange, and there's 2 games for it. So there's Life is Strange, and then there's Life is Strange Before the Storm. And Before the Storm, there's these 2 girls. You only play as one of the girls. And you have an option of making this game purely platonic, or you can make it to be a little bit romantic. I decided to make the game a little bit romantic, and so there are 5 parts of the game, and towards the end of part 2, they finally kiss, and I'm just so happy. Like, everything was leading up to this moment, like the little flirtations. It really made the game. Like, I feel like if you choose to play the game platonically, you're not really experiencing the characters as they are. But I mean, like, if that's how you want to play it, that's how you want to play it. Like, I'm not gonna judge. I just think that you're not getting the full experience unless you turn it romantic. I'm done with my makeup. Let me just show you in some better lighting what this makeup looks like. Okay, so this is my face and better lighting. Granted, it's really not that much better with this lighting. I don't know, I'm not gonna be able to show you what I see in real life. So that's about the end of this video. I don't really have anything else to say except for sorry this video was so chaotic, but thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.